Hi. So today's class is about feeling, flowing, and having free movement as you practice. And I think that's really important. So I'm going to actually read what's in the description, and if you want to, you can check it out later. So finding the free movement and the one-pointed awareness to move through your practice of asana. As you move freely and it is fully, be aware of the thoughts that arise and the sensations, the emotions, and the insights that come into your immediate consciousness, being stirred and moved from the deep and meaningful subconscious. Getting a little deep here, but I'll get to that at the end. As we work with the lower half of the body today, we're working with the first three chakras, which are about grounding, willpower, creativity. So I am encouraging you to take a moment after this practice to write down any thoughts, feelings, or insights that arose for you working with the lower three chakras. So I pose the question, have you had any spiritual awakenings or insights during this unusual time in the history of creation? So this is an unusual time. People are comparing it to parts of the Bible. So I think that's interesting. If you're just watching mainstream media, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you're digging deeper and looking for greater meaning during this time, you'll have a great deal of understanding what I'm talking about. So sitting with your thoughts, healing old wounds, and creating new pathways to higher consciousness, true happiness and ascension is a little, I don't know what that says. I'm actually going to have to edit the comment. That was unusual. So I'm wishing you peace and love. I don't know what that was. But so that's what I wanted to share with you today. We're going to get started. So that's it. Did I save that? Yes. So thank you for joining me today. And we're going to get started right now. So thanks for all of you who are on. I see people getting on. And just like the instruction or the awareness, it's not an instruction, it's awareness. Feel, flow, free movement. So stay with that awareness, and we're going to be working lower parts of the body today, and tomorrow will be the upper 4 chakras. So good morning, everybody. Come on to a comfortable seated position and have the eyes closed and the awareness within. So listen to the sound of your breath. And your shoulders are back and down and your heart center is open. And just feel really grounded through your sit bones. So feel grounded through your sit bones. Get a really good connection to the earth. And start with your 3-part breath. Breathing abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, and exhaling in reverse. And listen to the sound of your breath. Feel your jaw start to relax. So nice, full, deep breaths. Feel that breath go down into your lower belly, down into your pelvic region. Feel the expansion. So really feel how the body expands from the breath, how it starts to enliven and wake up the lower 3 chakra energy. Your first chakra is your Muladhara chakra, your second is your Svadhisthana, and the third is the Manipura chakra. So just feel how they start to awaken and enliven, getting blood flow, giving them a little hello, good morning. And just start to allow your shoulders to relax. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. Don't drop your chin. And at the end of your full next exhale, stay connected to your breathing, stay connected to your sit bones, and circle your hips. So nice big hip circles. Keeping the knees down, keeping your sit bones down, and of course, do only what's comfortable, do only what you feel is appropriate for you in your practice. It's a free flow and a feeling of movement. So you want to notice what you feel and do only what's comfortable. And come on to center, go the opposite direction, nice and slowly. Feel the sit bones ground, shoulders back and down. And come to center. So keep in awareness those feelings, those words. It's feel, flow, free movement, and awareness. So we're going to gently drop the right hand, reach over all the way to the right. I may look backwards, but drop your right hand. Your hand is right next to your hip. It's not behind. It's right in alignment. Nice deep breaths. Press the left knee down. So I want you to press the left knee down and lift your heart. Breathe. And inhale through center. Take it over to the other side. Drop the left hand. Reach all the way over to the left. Nice deep breaths. Press the right knee down. Lift your heart. Extend through the fingers. And inhale. Come on through center. Circle your shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Up, back, and down a few times. And up, forward, and down a few times. Nice, full, deep breaths. Good, and come on to center. Take a big turn to your left. Look over your left shoulder. Breathing fully and deeply. Open through the heart. Press both knees down. So we're working the lower quadrant of the body. So really press the knees down. And now gently take the left shoulder back and gently turn your head to the right. Keep drawing the left shoulder back. Gentle stretch, but take the left shoulder blade down the back as you lift the heart and drop the right one. You don't want it up near your chin. Breathe and come on through center. Take a nice turn to the right. Take the right hand behind you. Look over your right shoulder first. Nice deep breaths. So breathe fully and deeply. Really feel the breath. And now very gently draw the right shoulder back, engaging the right shoulder blade. Turn to the left, look over the left shoulder, but make sure you're pressing your knees down and lifting your ribs away from your hip bones. Nice deep breaths. And come on through center. Good. Stretch both legs out. So feel, flow, and free movement and awareness. So we're really going to keep that in our awareness today. So hands wider than your mat. You're going to inhale as you point. Exhale, flex. Nice full deep breaths. Pressing away at the palms. You're not leaning into your arms, you're pushing away. Feel nice full deep breaths. And now we're going to point the toes and we're going to hold it there as we breathe. Really stretching through the top of the instep. Breathing, tucking the navel center with your exhales. Gently flex the heels, push through the heels. Breathing, tucking the tummy with your exhales. Push the heels away, but push the heels down as you push away at the palms. You're pressing your heart forward. You're using your arm muscles. And release. Circle your ankles as slowly as you can in one direction together. Keep the heels pressing. Keep the sit bones pressing down. Nice deep breaths. What are you aware of as you move very, very slowly in this asana? You're in Dandasana, but you're moving and rotating the ankle joint, freeing up the ankle joints. Circle the opposite way. And as I always say, you have 6 meridians that start in your toes, 6 meridians that start in your hands. Nice deep breaths. Good. And come on to center. So I hope you went in both directions. If not, take the time to do that. And we're going to still point and flex the toes, but very slowly. We're not working with the breath. We're feeling. Press the heels down as you flex the heels. Point the toes. And come on to center. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back, forward hinge. And we're going to stay here. Really ground through your sit bones and press the knees down as you relax the upper body. Shoulders are back and down. Nice full deep breaths. Opening through the heart. Keep the shoulders back and down. Really lengthen your spine. Feel the length you get through the spine as you draw the sit bones into the earth and extend the heart forward. Nice deep breaths. And inhale, come on up. We're going to stretch out our left leg. And we're going to take a nice turn to the left. Now really keep grounding your sit bones, pressing that right knee down. Now if you do need a block or something underneath your knee, you can put it there. But you also, even if you have a block, you want to press the knee into the block gently so you're using your muscle tone. Nice deep breaths. And come on through center. Draw your shoulders back. Flex your left foot and a gentle forward hinge over the left leg. Now really flex the left heel so you feel the stretch through the calf muscle. Nice deep breaths. Keep pressing the sit bones down, press the heel down. And inhale, come on through center. Stretch out your right leg, bend the left knee, flex the right heel, and you're going to sit up tall and gentle forward hinge over your right leg. Nice deep breaths. So you really want to draw the shoulders back. So I have my hands on the floor, but I'm using that like as a resistance to draw my shoulders back. So I'm lengthening from the hip flexor through the spinal column. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Press that right heel down. Make sure it's not twisted. I just noticed my foot was twisted. So that's the awareness. Breathe. Feel the free flow movement as you breathe. Feel the movement of the breath through your body. With your next inhale, come on up. And we're going to stretch both legs out. So what I wanted to do today, again, it's about lower quadrant of the body. And we're going to just keep a free-flowing movement. Please make sure that you're in alignment, that you find that your knee and your ankle is in line with your hip. You want to really feel that connection. So I have my hands behind me, and I'm just going to slowly draw the right heel back as I exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Continue at your own pace. Nice deep breaths. Tuck the navel center with your exhales, and you're feeling the right hip flexor. Okay? And release. Good. Now left side. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Nice full deep breaths. Gentle, free-flowing movement. Now, if you feel that your breath cannot sync up with the movement, do a slow, very mindful awareness, right? It's free flow, movement, and awareness. Where is your awareness? And come on to center. Now we're going to sit up tall, and we're going to take the right leg back, hold the ankle, exhale. Inhale, extend it out. Now, if you can't keep it lifted, you can lower it on the floor. But for this practice, we're going to exhale, bring it back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it back. Nice full deep breaths. Inhale. Nice full deep breath. Stay with the breath. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders are back and down. And breathe fully and deeply as you extend through the heel. Lengthen the leg. Feel like you're taking it out of the hip socket. And exhale, hugging the knee in. Nice full deep breaths. And release. Good. We're going to take the left leg back. So you're going to sit up tall. Now, if you're having a hard time just sitting tall, you can use your hands again, okay? So you adjust this. It's a free-flowing movement, but you want to feel easeful. So your awareness is, where is my comfort zone, okay? So exhale, take it back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. And what I'm doing is I find my knee goes out a little bit. I'm hugging it in more to the center. It's giving me a stretch through the outer hip. So I'm holding on to my ankle. Nice deep breaths. Only do what's comfortable. I'm drawing myself in, sitting up tall, and release. Good. So from here, we're going to come on to all fours. You're going to, if you'd like, you can put a block between your thighs. I like to do cat and cow pretty much every class I teach. I feel it's a very important posture to get us aware of our core. So we're going to exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, gaze up. Now, if you have a block between your thighs, keep going, everybody. I'm just going to explain. If you have a block between your thighs, you're engaging your psoas muscle. So stay constant with that engagement. Pressing the knees down. Really press the tops of the feet down. Be mindful of the lower quadrant of your body. Right? But we're going to keep flowing. We're not stopping to assess much, but we're moving slow so that we can be fully aware of what we're feeling as we flow comfortably. And as I always say, do only what's comfortable. Make sure your shoulders are back and down. You're lifting lower, middle, and upper back, breathing fully and deeply. Continue at your own pace. Really press those knees and tops of the feet down. And come on to center. So you're going to remove your block. Take the knees wide and take a nice wide-kneed child's pose. Sitting fully and deeply. Back into the sit bones. Adjusting my yoga pants this morning. So come on up from all fours, and we're going to work the hips, the lower back. And again, we're working the first three chakras, the Muladhara, the Svadhisthana, and the Manipura chakra. So I'll be talking more about the chakras in my chakra color consciousness, which I kind of debuted last Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. And that's going to be about using color and free-form drawing. You know, you don't have to be able to draw to take this practice to get deeper insight. So enough about that. We're going to take the right leg back, and we're going to exhale, take the knee to the nose. I'm going to actually turn around. Inhale. Oops. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale. Exhale. So take some nice full deep breaths. You're really drawing the knee up towards the chest. You're using your right hip flexor to facilitate that. Trying to find my good spot here. There we go. Exhale. Inhale. Keep the hips even. Keep that right hip even with the left when you raise it up. Try to point the toes down if you want, whatever's comfortable. Move your hands, adjust your hands back. If you have your hands too far forward like this, you're going to put a lot of strain on your shoulder. So exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, lengthen. Really squeeze the right hip flexor. Lower quadrant of the body, tuck the tummy. We're moving the first three chakras and release. Take the left leg back, inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose. Press the top of the right foot down. Nice deep breaths. Breathing fully and deeply. I'm adjusting my hands. Nice full deep breaths. And come to center. Take both knees down. Take a child's pose. Nice full deep breaths. Opening through the heart. Shoulders are back and down, so draw the shoulders back. And just very gently in child's pose, shift your hips side to side. Get a nice release through the lower back, but really tuck your tummy. Stay connected to the core. Shoulders are relaxed. My shoulders are back a little. I have them hugging back, but I'm still lengthening them forward with the fingers as I try to hug them down the back a little. And come on up. Now you can take a downward dog here if you'd like, or you can just come on up to standing, however you'd like. I'm going to take a downward dog and walk the dog a little bit. And I'm pushing through my palms. There's no weight in my wrists or my shoulders. I'm pushing away with the arms and then walking the feet forward as I come on all the way up. And this is where I'm going to adjust the camera. Where am I? There we go. And we're going to come to standing. Hi, everybody. So coming to the top of your mat. Going to bring the palms to your heart. Nice full deep breaths. And we're going to stand into Tadasana. Your feet are hip distance apart. They're in line with your hips. Your hips are in line with your knees, your femur bone. So take some nice full deep breaths as you close your eyes and stand into Tadasana. Really start to feel the engagement of your adductor muscles, your inner thighs. Feel your glutes engage a little bit. So nice full deep breaths. Shoulders are back and down. And your breath is flowing. Your awareness is full. The movement of the breath through your body is very free. Soften your diaphragm. As you extend the soles of the feet into the earth, feel the engagement of the muscles that wrap around the leg. And open the eyes. So I like to do half sun salutations in these classes. So you're going to reach both arms out. Inhale. Lock the thumbs. Exhale, forward hinge. Hinging at the hips. Bend the knees slightly if you need to. Take the left hand outside the right leg. Sweep the right arm up. Nice deep breath. So my knees are even. That means my hips are even. Really press down through the feet. Push through the heels and lift the sit bones. Lift up out of the pose a little, everybody. Right? Lift up. And exhale, release. Take the right hand outside the left leg. Sweep the left arm up. Gaze up. Don't hit the tree if you have a tree in your kitchen. And release. Reach both arms out. Come on all the way up. Arms are wider than the shoulders. You're going to step your right foot forward. Just adjust the camera. So right foot forward. Nice full deep breaths. There we go. Breathing fully and deeply. And really reach through the back heel. Front knee is parallel to the ankle. Breathing. And you're going to take both hands behind you, interlace your fingers. And what we're going to do is we're going to come off the left heel. So I'm up on my left toes. The weight is in my right foot. So I want you to feel the power and strength in your right leg. Now, if that's really something that's good for you, you can find it. Your awareness is there. You're comfortable. Your support. See if you can lift the back foot off the floor into a version of third warrior. Nice deep breaths. Reach through the back heel. So I want you to see that I'm really reaching through my back heel. Breathing. Nice deep breaths. You can straighten that leg, push through the heel. And take the left foot to meet the right. Hip distance, palms to the heart. Nice full deep breaths. Again, I've been saying this as I've been shooting these videos, if you really want to hold the poses a little longer, just set them on pause and then continue from there. We're going to take the left foot forward, right foot back, both arms up, wider than the shoulders. Warrior one, nice deep breaths. Breathe. It's a little, there we go. Breathe fully and deeply. Opening the heart. Really reach through the back heel. Extend, feel the length through the front of the right psoas muscle. Breathe. I know this might look backwards, but I'm teaching just as this is really my left foot forward and my right foot back. And from here, you're going to sweep the arms down and around. Take the hands behind you, interlace your fingers, and you're just going to come up on the toes of the right foot. Now, make sure you're pressing into your right heel. You're not in the knee. And if you can, stay there or raise the right leg up. I got to move forward because I'm hitting the wall. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Push through the back heel. Hug the shoulder blades together. Feel the strength in your standing left leg. And take the right foot to meet the left. Palms to the heart. Close the eyes and breathe. Nice full deep breaths. Feel the inner edges of the feet rolling in. So we're going to do a little practice for that. You're just going to stand with the arms alongside your body. And we're going to roll to the outside of the feet and then roll to the inside. You're going to inhale as you roll to the outer edges of your feet. This is actually, in reflexology, the outer edges of the feet out here are part of the spinal region. So we're actually massaging the feet as an overall energy movement for them. And then you're going to roll the feet in. You know, a lot of times we walk with our feet this way. You know, they're kind of sideways. You know how when you wear the back of your shoe off on the back right and back left outer corners, you're walking with your feet this way. So this is teaching you to feel the stretch and the strength to really press through the inner edges as well as the outer edges. All four parts equally. All four parts equally. Good. Come on to center. Step the right foot forward again. Reach both arms up. We're going to turn to the right. Take the right arm down and around, reaching around for your left hip. Nice deep breaths. Press down through the back left heel. So reach through the outer left heel and gently look over your right shoulder. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. Nice full deep breaths. Keep reaching through that right heel. Don't let, reach through the left heel and make sure the left knee is straight but not locked. You're extending the energy. Come on back through center, warrior one. And we're going to take our hands to our hips. And now if you need blocks, you can give yourself 2 blocks. Or if you only have one, put it right in front of you. I'm going to use 2 today. Have them on either side of my foot. I'm going to bring my hands to my hips. And I'm going to forward hinge over my right leg. Breathing, taking the right sit bone back. Now I'm not collapsing into the pose. I'm keeping my core a little elevated to draw the right sit bones back. Feel like if you just moved your hands, you could just reach the arms out. Okay? So breathing. Make sure your foot is even. You'll feel a nice stretch through the inner part of the right leg. Breathe, depending on where your different anomalies are. I have a different idiosyncrasies on my right side, so I feel it through the back of my inner right knee a little. And I'm only going for a gentle stretch, nothing more. And that's my awareness telling me that that's enough. So listen to your body. I'm not there to direct you in person. Do only what's comfortable. And we're going to keep taking the right sit bone back. If you need to, move that left foot back for a bigger stretch now. Breathe, nice deep breaths. We're going to take the block that's inside the right foot and turn it down, or maybe you need to keep it up this way. And we're going to reach the right arm up, twisting triangle, breathing. Keep extending the arm away from the body, nice deep breaths. Strong in the legs. Feel like you could just rest here. Breathe, feel how strong your legs are getting. And then take the right arm down. You're going to bend the right knee slightly. Take the back foot in a little bit and sweep both arms up. Nice deep breaths. Take both hands to your hips. And you're going to step the left foot to meet the right. Now, if you want to take the heel to the ankle, you may. If you can take the foot to the calf, fine, but don't take the heel on the knee. You don't want to push the knee joint away. Okay? So nice deep breaths. Stand tall. Don't push your hip out. You want to stand tall into the leg. Feel the inner left thigh, right thigh muscles working as the left knee pivots to the left. Breathing. If you'd like, you can reach the arms heavenly, upward. Breathe. Feel the power of your standing leg. Find a gaze point in front of you. And slowly release, feet hip distance. Palms are to the heart. Close your eyes and watch your breath. So we'll get ready for the second side. I'm going to move my blocks over. And I'm going to take the left foot forward, right foot back. Reach both arms up, warrior one. Nice deep breaths. Opening through the heart. And take the left arm down and around. Look over your left shoulder. Breathe. Keep breathing and reaching. Keep the right leg straight but not locked. Feel energy moving from the right back to the left heel. And inhale, come on up through center. Both arms up. You're going to straighten your left leg. Take your thumbs to your sacrum, hips are square, and forward hinge over your left leg. Now remember, we had 2 blocks earlier when we did the other side, so you can take your blocks on either side of the right leg. Breathing fully and deeply, nice deep breaths. So opening your heart, keep reaching the sit bones back, and make sure your left foot is parallel. You don't want the left foot turning out to the left. You want it parallel to the side of the mat, parallel to your hips. So alignment is part of your awareness today. And feel like your legs are strong enough that if you wanted to just reach out, you could, using your core. Remember, you don't want to collapse. You want to lift up out of the core a little. Keep taking that left sit bone back. Breathing. Ground the right heel. You've got just as much energy flowing through the back right leg into the foot as you do in the front leg. So keep drawing the left hip back. And then you can take the block that's inside the left foot, place your fingertips on it, and reach the left arm up. Gaze up. Nice deep breaths. Breathing. Notice what's your awareness, where you feel the stretch. Breathing fully and deeply. And take the left hand down. Bend the left knee a little. Take the right foot back in. And sweep both arms up. Nice deep breaths. From here, you're going to float the right foot to the calf of the left leg, or the heel to the ankle. Reach both arms up, nice deep breaths. And again, don't push your hip out. You want to stand tall into your left leg, breathing fully and deeply. Squeeze the muscles inside the standing leg. Squeeze your gluteus maximus muscles. Breathe deeply. Taking that right knee out to the right. You're strengthening your external hip rotators. Breathe. And release the right foot. Palms to the heart. Have the eyes closed and the awareness is within. Breathing fully and deeply. And as you stand here in Tadasana, pressing through the heels, engage the gluteus maximus muscles. Feel the inner thigh muscles work, okay? So really feel your muscles engaging a little. You know, you want to feel muscles, never joints. I always say that when I'm teaching. So have your eyes closed as you stand in Tadasana. And we're all going to open the eyes and have a seat. So sit comfortably. Cross-legged is fine. I'm sitting in Virasana, which means I have my heels tucked between my sit bones. And this is actually a pose. If you want to try this, if your knees are okay and or if you want to put them on a blanket. So I'll show you Virasana from the back. I have my heels together and I put them inside my sit bones, and that's what I'm resting on. You see? Now, if this is comfortable, you may sit like this. Also, I've had students before, if it's not comfortable, you can take a block or you can sit cross-legged. You can sit up on the block. So my heels are on the outside of my body right now, but my sit bones are grounded onto the block. Now, if that's not achievable, that's where your awareness comes in. You're only doing what you're comfortable with. So we're going to sit comfortable cross-legged in Virasana, however you're most comfortable. And we're going to take some nice, full, deep breaths before we move into our seated postures. Now, during this time of breathing and being seated, I want you to notice what comes into your awareness. As I said in the opening of this video, I'd like people to write down different things that have come into the awareness. I found that doing these videos during this just different time in history, it gives me a routine, and that's my zodiac sign. I'm a Taurus. I need to be grounded, so I enjoy having something to look forward to that keeps me in a little bit of a routine, you know. So thank you for coming and being here in my little bit of a routine. So whatever your awarenesses are, you know, maybe you realize, I don't know, whatever it is for you. I don't know. So close the eyes and watch your breath. And just bring your awareness to anything that's gone on in your life lately. And there's never a judgment on this, there's only awareness. One of the Yoga Sutras is about equanimity in all that we do. Equanimity in all that we do. And maybe it's a pattern or a tendency of yours that you'd like to dissolve. And when we dissolve one thing, we can transform it into something maybe more positive or more productive or more relaxing. You know, you don't always have to be productive. Relaxing is very productive. You know, people think produce something. Producing relaxation is a really good form of productivity. And slowly open the eyes. And if you've been sitting in Virasana, you want to sit comfortably. Also, Virasana is a really good pose for digestion. If you sit in Virasana after you eat, it lets the blood pool into the abdominal area. So having had 5 stomach surgeries myself, I have a lot of insight as to practices, kriyas, mudras, things that are really good for the lower quadrant of the body, as well as the upper. So coming to our seated forward bends, and continue that insightfulness about what's coming up to your consciousness from the subconscious, okay? So you're going to bend the left knee, take the left knee inside the right thigh, and flexing the right foot, turn out a little bit. Again, if you need to sit up on your blanket, make sure you're sitting up on it. Sweep the arms out, lock the thumbs, inhale. Exhale, forward hinge over your right leg. And relax your arms, your head, neck, and chest, and breathe. So taking nice full deep breaths. Really letting those exhales out freely, slowly. Keep pressing the back of the right leg down into the earth. Tucking the navel center back with your exhales. And your body is lengthening over the extended leg. It's not in the center. It's out over the extended leg. Breathe. Keep lengthening the spine as you ground the sit bones. Engage your core. Tuck the tummy as you press the right sit bone and the left sit bone into the earth. Now, if you'd like to, you can gently move this left leg out a little. It'll give you a bigger stretch through the outer left hip. And breathe. Go back into your forward hinge. Janu Asana. The head to knee pose. Breathe. Be aware. Where's your awareness? Really press the left knee down, but only gently. And look forward. Bring the arms out alongside the ears. Come on all the way up. And release. And now we're going to take that left foot. I moved my leg in because I had moved the left leg out. And I'm going to take the left leg over the right. Going to hug the knee. And I'm really pressing my left foot into the floor, pressing my right heel down as I hug the knee, reach the left arm up. And I'm going to take it behind me, keep my hips square, and I gently move into the Ardha Matsyendrasana, the half spinal twist. And as I breathe, I'm able to go a little deeper. So feel that awareness, do only what's comfortable. Keep tucking your tummy. Keep drawing the shoulders back. Pressing the feet into the earth, pressing the sit bones into the earth, using your lower chakras to connect to Mother Earth. And come on through center. I don't know about you folks, I've been doing a lot of gardening. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you've seen my garden. You'll be seeing more pictures. So now we're going to take the right leg. We're going to bend the right leg out, take it to the right. We're going to turn the torso to the left leg. And again, press the right knee down. If you need a block under your knee, put a block under, but you want to press the knee down. So you're getting a little stretch through the inner right thigh and you're strengthening your outer right hip. Reach both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward hinge. Breathe and relax your arms, your head, neck, and chest. Forward bends are about letting go. This is a wonderful time to just notice what arises. Don't go looking for anything. Never go looking. Just stay with the breath and notice what comes up from the deep subconscious. Keep pressing the back of the left leg down, the right knee. Breathing fully and deeply. And I'm going to move my right foot away from the inner thigh a little. Gives me a bigger stretch through the outer right side of my body. But I'm still turning the torso to the left. Breathing. Really using your muscles. I'm using my muscles to press my left knee, my right knee down. Always feel your muscles, not your joints. We tend to hold emotions in tight muscles, stuck tissue. So breathe and let it release. You might have insights later. Write them down. And reach the arms out. Inhale, come on all the way up. And now you're going to take your right foot over your left. Hug the knee. Take the right arm up and behind you. Look over your right shoulder. And again, I'm pressing my right foot and my left heel into the mat. Keeping the hips square. Nice deep breaths. Breathe deep in the twist. Twists are very balancing. They're good for your digestion. And you should be able to take the twist with just the weight in the sit bones. You don't want to lean on the back hand. The weight is in the sit bones and the feet. And slowly come on back through center. Stretch both of your legs out. So if you'd like to do a little bit of a restorative forward bend, maybe you have a block or you have your pillows. I don't have my pillows here today. The dog's using them. No, she's not. They're actually my meditation pillows. They're in my meditation space right now. So you're going to sit up tall. And this time we're just going to hold under the knees, and we're going to draw the shoulders back. Tuck your chin. Don't reach your chin forward. Tuck your chin, everyone. And we're going to just reach the heart forward. Press those sit bones back and relax the head, neck, and chest. Breathe. Feel the spine elongate with every inhalation. Feel the body relax with every exhalation. Keep the heels pressing. Keep the legs parallel to each other. Try to draw the heart forward and the shoulders back a little. And breathe deep using your root lock at the end of each exhalation. So engaging Mula Bandha at the end of each exhalation. Relaxing Mula Bandha before you begin your inhale. So Mula Bandha is the root lock. I explain it in a simpler way to students. Feel like you're lifting your pelvic floor. It's connected to the perineum. Big deep breaths, long exhales. Let it go, everyone. And look forward. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Come on all the way up. And release. So we're going to have a little bit of an extended Shavasana today. So our intention was to focus on the first three chakras. And that's where we're going to continue with our deep relaxation. So, out in the lights. So come to a comfortable position, lying on your back. Adjusting the pictures. Have the eyes closed and the awareness within. Get yourself really, really comfortable today. Really, really comfortable today. So the eyes are closed and the awareness is within. And you're slowing down the breath. If you know Yoni Mudra, I've taught that in my classes. I see a lot of folks from class here. You can use Yoni Mudra today. That would be a very appropriate mudra to bring all the awareness to the sacred triangle. If you're not familiar, we take our hands, index fingers touch the pubic bone, and thumbs may touch, or fingers may touch or may not. Maybe you have a wide, but you're making a sacred triangle like so. Sacred triangle where creation begins. And just have the eyes closed and all the awareness on the yoni, on the mudra you're creating. And just keep bringing the awareness down to the yoni. If your arms are out and you're just in Shavasana, just have the awareness in the lower pelvic region, root chakra, pelvic, solar plexus area. And just feel how soft and relaxed that area becomes as you relax the breath. As you breathe without any engagement of you making yourself breathe. The breath is breathing on its own. And as thoughts come, everyone, just notice them. This is when our thoughts are able to rise from the subconscious. Or maybe not. Everybody's different. Feel how relaxed the limbs have become, your legs and your arms, very heavy and relaxed. As the breath, you feel it. It flows effortlessly. There's free movement and total awareness. Feel how heavy the torso has become. As the abdomen and lower back relax and the rib cage and the middle back relax. Feel the upper chest, upper back, and shoulders relax completely. And then go back to the awareness on Yoni, Yoni Mudra. And now feel the neck, and throat, and the weight of the head just drop into the mat beneath you. And the awareness goes back to Yoni, Yoni Mudra. Yoni Mudra is a seal. It seals in all the energy so we can use it at a later time. It's keeping it in a sacred place where creation happens. This is where creation happens, in our pelvic region, for men and for women. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel connection to security. It's the first chakra. How do you feel when you're connected to earth, whether you're digging in the garden or walking barefoot on the grass? The second chakra is about fluidity, creativity. And the third chakra is about our willpower and our determination. These are just a few of the qualities. Feel how relaxed your diaphragm has become as you relax in Shavasana. And very, very gently bring your awareness into the heart center. Always think with your heart first. Whatever you say, whatever you do, is it coming from a heart-centered place? Moving into the throat region, whatever you say, is it coming up from the heart? Maybe you should not speak. Maybe best to process. Or maybe you need to speak. And moving into the brow region, between the space between the eyebrows, the third eye, Ajna chakra. Your insight. So slowly bringing your awareness back. You can release Yoni Mudra now. You can give yourself a big stretch or a big hug, whatever feels appropriate. And bend the knees and roll to your right. And roll over into the fetal position for a moment. And take a moment to connect to your conscious, subconscious, or unconscious. Bringing the unconscious into consciousness. And gently from the right side, push yourself into a seated position for closing peace chant today. Palms in front of the heart. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. I wish all of you peace and love, good health, happiness, lots of awareness, lots of consciousness, and lots of fun. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, everyone. And I encourage you, as I said earlier when I began, everything that I said earlier is in the comments. I encourage you all to go and maybe write some of your insights down, maybe something that came up for you during your practice today. You know, I don't know. That's what's been coming up a lot for me when I do practice or after meditation every morning. And if you're not meditating in the morning, I highly recommend it. So, yeah, it's a great way to start the day. And that's what keeps me grounded. And you guys keep me grounded. So thank you for coming. If you have any questions, please feel free to text me. I don't really like to talk on social media out loud. So if you have a question, something private, text me. You can email me, as I've indicated. My email is in the comments. So thank you for coming and have a beautiful, beautiful day. And stay conscious, right? It's kind of really important to do, and looks like we're going back to some kind of normalcy soon. So I hope to see you all soon.